Okay, so this was labeled the Neckbeard Dungeon, and I don't know why, but I love this aesthetic. I think it's incredible. If I was down here all the time, I'd be like, my life is a movie, dude. Like, I don't know, it works for me. I enjoy the space. The sort of blurred nature of the image gives it this aura of mystery, and I just really dig it. So this is somebody's somewhere space, and they got a bunch of the same type of bottle. It looks like a milk bottle to me, which is the worst type of bottle I can imagine hoarding. Like, you know that they're not actually dumping out all the milk and making sure every drop is gone before they throw it on the pile. So there's just like tons of little milligrams, milliliters of milk just rotting away. I don't like it. This is apparently somebody's bachelor pad. I'm really hoping that this is like a frat house or something, because the vibes I'm getting from this is somebody had a party, they didn't clean up, and then there was another party and they didn't clean up, and then there was another party and like 52 more parties throughout the course of a year, and this is the state that it's in. Like, I don't know, it's a weird setup. There's so much open space and yet the floor is covered in shit. So apparently this was in a dorm and this person just passed by it, but if it's a dorm, the maximum amount of time someone can be there is like a year, right? I mean, I guess you could be there for 4 years if somehow the university just let you stay there throughout the summer, but how do you accumulate this much? Additionally, apparently this janitor that was cleaning everything up was like brand new on the job, which I guess at least the silver lining is hopefully he doesn't have to deal with anything this bad ever again, and he'll be like, oh yeah, it's bad, but it's not as bad as my literal first day on the job. Alright, so this person is selling their washing machine. They're in Stainforth, which is a funny name, Doncaster, United Kingdom. For sale, white Indicit washing machine, only 18 months old, so you made it in this condition in only 18 months. $80 Ono? I've heard of Obo, it means or best offer. I guess it's something else. It's also 80 pounds because of the silly United Kingdom with these weird ass freaking milk jugs that make me disturbed. Why is the handle so thin? It's so fucking thin. Anyway, buyer collects. You would have to pay me to take this out of your house. Like, why couldn't you're already selling it, you're probably not using it because nothing is being fucking washed in this home. Remove it from the area it is in. It will go for double the price. So this space is very intriguing, not just for the interesting off-brand colas on the ground, the disgusting refrigerator, the stack of DVD cases, but this screen on this monitor, there's like a photoshopped picture of Facebook, and it's very clear that it's photoshopped, and you can't even see what it is. So like, normally you would photoshop something on the monitor so that you could be like, oh, look what this person's doing, but I'm guessing that there was actually something worse on this monitor beforehand, and it had to be covered up. There's also like piles of CDs or DVDs up in this region. I hope they're blanks, but I don't know, maybe that's just how this person stores their media. So this person says, once quarantine started, my piss bottles became a piss closet. What are we doing? What is going on? Like, why do you need to do this? Why are we pissing? Like, I understand maybe if you're doing some raid in a video game where you have to be there, but it's like, empty that shit. Like, I don't understand. I'm trying to be ultra charitable by saying, I guess I could put myself in the shoes of somebody, but it's like, bro, just dump that shit out at the end if you have to piss in bottles for some reason, which people just do not need to do. And in related news, there's this video on Reddit called The Piss Closet Is No More. You can look it up yourself, but I don't want to show this video. It's them disposing of all of these bottles, and they're like pouring them down the toilet, and it's a time lapse, but the full video is still 3 minutes long, even though it's wicked sped up. It just freaks me out. Somehow, even just watching this be disposed of is somehow worse than just knowing it exists. Changing the pace, we've got an actual neckbeard nest. Lewis Coolin in 1904 is well known for his 13-foot long beard, which he used to hold his cats. If you notice, there's a fucking cat in there, dude, and it looks kind of terrified, but I would imagine that in general, this is probably a pretty comfortable setup for a cat. So this is not good. This person's caption was, this person's in my Discord server too. I don't know why that surprises them. If you're in a Discord server with somebody, you should just assume that their room looks like. Everybody on Discord, their room looks like this. It's just the way it is. They've got like cat bedding, like boxes taped up. I don't know what the fuck is going on with this painting of like a girl with some sort of hot meal, and the face is just completely cut out. There's a guitar in there somewhere. This is like, it's not the biggest mess, but it's one of the most disturbing and off-putting. Okay, so the person that posted this said this is their professor's office, and it's just rough. Like, I don't think every professor needs to be squeaky clean. I like a professor with a little bit of personality, a little bit of mess maybe, but this is just too much. I mean, people are gonna be coming into this space. You're holding office hours in this space. Like, what if I need to put something down somewhere? Am I really gonna relinquish my items to the pile? I don't know. This person says the whole house is like this. There's just stuff all over the place, and I don't know why, if it's some intentional irony from the homeowner, but there's like a maid with a broom, a doll. It's creepy. I don't like it very much, but it's next to the giant mess, and it's like, don't you, the one time that you wish you had a haunted doll that wakes up at night and does things is this maid doll to clean up all the stuff that's going on. I hope this person's doing better. You can't be doing well if you're just trampling over this all day. Okay, so this person says their room was posted on this subreddit, so I'm guessing it was posted by somebody that wasn't them. If you just have a random friend that's taking pictures of your bedroom and posting it on neckbeardnests, you might need to get this person out of your life. Like, that should not be a surprise thing that you find out from browsing Reddit. Anyway, it's a pretty big mess, but they show an in-progress picture, which is really cool, and then the final product, which is sort of like a shot from a first-person found footage horror movie. Like, I feel like something horrible is about to happen right after this was taken, but in reality, it's very wholesome. You got the stuffed animals. It looks clean and comfortable and nice. The caption for this one is, "This place is a nightmare." So you be the judge. Is this a nightmare to you?
All right, so fine. We're gonna do a living area tour. This is my front door. That's my water heater to the left there. We've got kitchen stove. It's got some stuff that's not supposed to be on it right now, but that's it. We turn around. We've got shower, and again, water heater. Shower curtain's kind of froze to the floor right now, but you get the idea. Underneath that pile of stuff, there's a toilet, but it's not hooked up to anything, so that's why it's got stuff on. Now, that is actually a garbage pile. It goes in the stove when I need stuff to put in the stove, so that's supposed to be a garbage pile. Of course, the stove, heart of the home. So over here we got video game console. Everybody's seen that. This is actually clutter. This is all stuff that migrates around. It's not for permanent there, and it's not garbage. My bed, air conditioner for summertime when it gets hot, pipe collection.
So one of the things that this really drives home is that's just regular to this guy. Like, he's talking about like the garbage pile. That's not messy. That's just, I put that in the fire in the house. But anyway, at least it's efficient, I guess. And then there's the clutter pile. I really do not know what to say. This is kind of like a shoes on house. Like, even in the shower, I'd probably want to have my shoes on. I don't know. It is somewhat disturbing, but this guy doesn't seem disturbed at all. It all feels very, very regular to him, and like everything is just, this is just his daily life. Okay, so the caption for this one is, "My roommate brought his nest to college," and there's a side-by-side comparison between his side of the room and his roommate's side of the room. So you got a pretty normal side and then a not so regular side of the room that is piled with stuff. Like, this is rough. Like, this is straight up, it is contained by a invisible force field. They also said there were piss bottles there, but I can't believe that there were piss bottles. I need to see these piss bottles. I don't just trust anybody on the internet that tells me there's piss. I need to see the piss. This is a gamer progress pic, and they said it took them all day, but they finally did it. So I think this is actually really impressive because it shows what can be achieved in just one day. You've got this whole space, all sorts of stuff around. It's really not that bad. It's mostly just a little bit of trash, a little bit of laundry, and they clean it up, and it's like, this is super nice now. Like, you have an actually really nice apartment or whatever this is. I would totally want to hang out here. You're going to be a lot more comfortable doing your streaming or whatever. It's a lot to achieve in one day. So yeah, get at it. To clean your room up, it'll be nice. So this picture, usually I've been a little bit more abrasive in this video, but I try to relate to the neckbeard nest people because I've struggled with similar things. But this is absolutely fucking unforgivable. look at these Pepsis all over the court. Also, you got one Coke in there. I just wanted to point that out. But they're like all still mostly filled with beverage. Do you just like get 3 sips in and you're just like, the fizziness is not enough for me anymore. I must dispose of it, or not fucking dispose of it. Leave it on the ground. It's like you disrespect your living space. It's one thing. You disrespect a soda type beverage, and I'm gonna be fucking coming at you, dude. I want to fight. There's something so comforting about this image. Just a gamer in his natural habitat, the brand loyalty to Mountain Dew, the openness to try different flavors and varieties, the pizza, the old Xbox 360 headset, the controller plugged in. It's just like, yeah, the room might be a mess, but in this moment, he is at peace. He is with serenity. It is all okay. This next one is not for the faint of heart. It's a hair situation in a shower, so warning, 1, 2, 3. You got it's like Samara from the fucking Ring up in here, dude. It's like, I know it's gross. This is a genuine piece of advice to anybody out there. Get gloves. Get like some good latex gloves, something with a coating on there. You need to sometimes take care of messes like this, and it feels gross grabbing it with your hand or something. But if you have gloves, these situations will feel a lot more approachable, and you can just get rid of them and not have a giant ethereal being made of hair in your fucking bathroom shower. So I feel like I've seen this before. Please, if you watch my videos and you see a repeat of a post, let me know. I need to be called out so that I cannot do that in the future. So this is a mobile neckbeard nest. It's in a library. Like, how do you even, they must have done a decent amount of studying if they were able to establish this much mess in this. Like, how do you even do this?
Drink more water, or Michael will come to your house tonight.